time to show off a new build. This will be available in tomorrow night's event because it's Friday night right now. We have one of these glossy black dials that is accented in white and orange. So I put that into a brushed 350 case. Sorry, I think I put my own fingerprint on this thing a little bit earlier. So, brushed 350 case. I went ahead and grabbed some Vostok 24 orange hands. Thought they looked cool in there. Not quite the same orange, but nice pop to them. They're orange and white. And then a white seconds hand with a custom orange dot in there. Went ahead and did a diver bezel insert. This is an anodized orange, so it has a nice pop to it with black accents. And then I did that in a, let's see, that is more of a gunmetal. Yeah, that's a gunmetal Atlas bezel. I know it might look black on there, but maybe from here. See how it has more of a gray tint to it than this? That's black. So that's a gunmetal. Did a BVW case back, and then I put this on one of these super comfy black leathers with orange stitching with a black preview buckle. And then the lasering on it kind of gives a little bit of pop of color. But that is the build. Nice classy look. I've done one of these dials before. I'm positive I have. Don't remember what I referred to them as, but I'll figure it out and name the video appropriately. These are a bit tight with these 350 cases. There's not a lot of gap. The inset is a little deep on them. So if this ever gets stuck on you, make sure you all you gotta do is give a little bit of a pull, and then you're back into moving around. If you don't, it kind of, see how it stays right here. So if you give it a little bit of a pull, this one's a lot thicker. But in the grand scheme of things, when it goes on your wrist, it's gonna go like that, not necessarily flop straight down. So this one can. This one is much thicker. You gotta roll it down if you want. So, bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right, but it is on there with a super strong tension ring, so it is not moving unless you want it to move. Automatic mechanical. There's a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving, and swinging back and forth and putting wind into your movement. But before you put it on, before you set your time, back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. And at that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, or clockwise as you're looking at it from the side. Counterclockwise still winds it. Still makes a clicking noise, it doesn't wind it. Back and forth is what I do. Wind, not wind, wind, not wind. I do that instead of re-grabbing it because I start threading it back on. So 4 or 5 seconds of that mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. If you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you're going to max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that seconds hand is going to keep ticking. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on the keyless works or the movement. Alexa, what time is it? 11:30 p.m. Push it over, get it out of that time setting, wind it down, and that is your watch. As with every build, you're going to get beads. You're also going to get a BVW slider box with an Atlas pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. Watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal, so everything here in the center. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. Also going to get leather conditioner. That will keep this strap perfectly soft, though you'll probably not need it on this watch. You might need it on some of your other straps of your other watches at home. If you would need it, you would apply it on the front and back, let it soak in, remove any excess. If you have one of my black wallets, you know that you probably do not need that on that strap, because this is same leather as my original wallets from about 6 years ago. Or 5 years ago, actually, not 6. Not quite that long ago. And lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Poly Watch, and it's for your domed acrylic. You can scratch it. If you do, you'll put a tiny bit of this on it, and you'll buff it out with that microfiber. If the scratches up and down, just go left and right, hazing it. Generate some heat with your thumb, and buff it out. If it's still there, wait a little bit, and then revisit it after that solidifies. And then lastly, if you scratch that brushed case, just use the green side of a Scotch-Brite, do single rounded passes, and brush it in, especially if it's on the face. Don't go back and forth where you do a straight line, do a rounded single pass, and brush the scratch in. So that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you love it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.